In the previous class, we have seen the different terms related with the surface chemistry. Today we shall discuss about the difference between adsorptions and absorptions. जैसा कि पिछली क्लास में बताया था, सरफेस केमिस्ट्री से रिलेटेड टर्म्स जैसे एडजॉर्प्शंस क्या है, एब्जॉर्प्शंस क्या है, डिसॉर्प्शंस किसको कहेंगे, एडजॉर्बेट क्या है, एडजॉर्बेंट क्या है, एंड ओक्लूजन्स क्या है। आज थोड़ा सा उस बातों को रिपीट करते हुए डिफरेंस बिटवीन एडजॉर्प्शंस एंड एब्जॉर्प्शंस के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे। So firstly we have seen that in the adsorptions there is a accumulations of particles on the another surface. So this process is called adsorptions. And similarly this one is the surface, and if another substance gets distributed wholly in the bulk of the another solid, so this process is called adsorptions. So what is the difference between adsorptions and adsorptions? This one is the adsorptions and this is adsorptions. So it is clear from the diagrams that adsorption is surface phenomenon, but adsorption is bulk phenomenon. The concentration of adsorbate is high at its surface, but in absorptions the concentrations remains uniformly distributed in the another solids. The rate of absorptions is high at the beginning, still the equilibrium is established, and absorption takes place at the steady rates. So now let us see what are the difference between adsorptions and absorptions. So point to be noted down. The first point is it is a surface phenomenon. It is a surface phenomenon. Surface phenomenon. And it is a bulk phenomenon. It is a bulk phenomenon. The next point is the concentration of adsorbate. This one is adsorbate. And this one is adsorbent. In the previous class we have seen this one is adsorbent. So the another point is the concentration of adsorbate is high. इसमें क्या देख रहे हैं कि जो एडसॉर्बेट का जो कंसंट्रेशन है सरफेस पर हाई होता है, लेकिन इसमें क्या देख रहे हैं, इसमें है जो थोड़ी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है, यूनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है. सो द अनदर पॉइंट्स मे बी द substance gets adsorbed, the substance gets absorbed and uniformly distributed throughout. The another points, the next point is the rate of absorptions is high in the beginnings and then decreases. The rate of absorptions at the STD rates. It takes place at the STD rates. So these are the main difference between adsorptions and absorptions. Once more, absorption is a surface phenomenon, but absorption is bulk phenomenon. The concentration of adsorbate is high. The substance gets absorbed and firmly distributed throughout. The next point is the rate of absorption is higher in the beginning and then decreases. But in absorption, it takes place at the STD rate. So these are the main differences between absorptions and adsorptions. Afterwards, we can differentiate between physical absorptions and chemical absorptions. Absorption is further classified into two types. One is physical absorptions and another is chemical absorptions. So now let us see what are the differences between physical absorptions and chemical absorptions. So point to be noted down. Physical absorptions and another is chemical absorptions. Chemical absorptions. Physical absorption is also called physiosorptions and chemical absorption is also called chemiosorptions. So now let us see the differences between physical absorptions and chemical absorptions. In the physical absorptions, adsorbent are held. The adsorbent are held with a big force like a van der Waals process of attraction. But in the chemical absorptions, adsorbent are held by the chemical bonds. So first point is the adsorbent is held. The adsorbent is held by weak force of attractions. Weak force of attractions like van der Waals force. Like van der Waals force. But in chemical absorptions, the adsorbent are held by a strong force of attractions, a strong force like a chemical bonds. Like a chemical bonds. The next point is like a physical and chemical changes, it is also a reversible process, but this one is irreversible process. It is a reversible process. It is a reversible process, but chemical absorption is irreversible. It is irreversible process. Next point is it forms multimolecular layer like this. So it forms multimolecular layer. It forms unimolecular layer. It forms molecular layer. The enthalpy of absorption is low. Next point is the enthalpy of absorption is low. That is in order of 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole. But in the chemical adsorptions, the enthalpy of adsorptions, the enthalpy of adsorptions is high. That is in order of 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole. So we have seen that the enthalpy of adsorptions for a physical adsorption is low, but for a chemical adsorptions the enthalpy of adsorptions is high. The another point is it is not a specific in nature, but chemical adsorption is a specific in nature. So next point is it is not a specific. It is not a specific in nature, but it is a specific in nature. The rate of physical adsorptions decreases with rise in temperature. The rate of physical adsorptions decreases with rise in temperature. But in the case of chemical adsorptions, the rate of chemical adsorptions firstly increases and then decreases. Another point is the rate of adsorptions firstly increases and then decreases. Graphically, it can be shown as the extent of adsorption for a physical adsorptions can be shown as the extent of adsorptions for physical adsorptions can be shown as like this. This on the y-axis, this is x by m's extent of adsorptions, and on the x-axis there is temperature. So when we plot a graph between extent of adsorption and temperature, the nature of graph is formed like a curve, which clearly indicates that the extent of adsorptions for a physical adsorption decreases with rise in temperature. But for a chemical absorptions, the extent of absorptions, the extent of absorptions firstly increases and then decreases can be shown as like this. On the y-axis there is a operations, on the x-axis there is a temperature. So nature of the graph is found to be like this. This indicates that the extent of absorption for the chemical absorption first increases and then decreases. So these are the main differences between physical absorption and the chemical absorptions. In the next video, we shall discuss about what are the factors on which absorptions depend.